Greetings everyone and welcome back for yet another first taste of Orcs. This is what, the third time we've been back to check this game out now, but it keeps adding so much new content. This time it has dropped a major with a capital M patch called Phoenix Rising that was released just at the start of this month. This has added a brand new faction, and that faction is the Boreal Nomads. Now, having dabbled with this a little bit, basically takes the game, which was already Carcassonne plus tower defense, and merges in Majesty. The strategy, the real-time strategy game Majesty, where you take a hands-off approach, you just have a kingdom of heroes, and you just try to bribe them to do the stuff that you want to do. I could not really have imagined that this would be a synergy that would work as well as it does, but it does, and so I'm going to show you just how well it works. But let's go ahead and read through the blurb. A nation of exiles from Media, allied with the giants of the far north, supported the enormous Boreals as they freely roam the land. Whereas the other factions, you're either building castles and mostly using castles and a couple of troops, or mostly using troops, but you know they've got stationary locations. The Boreals are literally just the heroes from Majesty, just giant towering units that have their own home, and you can upgrade their home a little bit in order to make them a little bit more powerful, but basically they're just going to wander around your lands buying stuff from your shops, and that's how you get gold rather than building roads or castles and so on, and hopefully defeating the orcs. Or maybe they won't, because they want to go and get treasure instead, and this adds so much to the game. We've got a bit of an upgrade actually in how the world is laid out as well. So this is the Boreal Glacier. This will end Act 1. There are 4 acts. This is basically the boss battle, but we can take our time getting up there, and I think, in fact, we will. So we're going to start off here at Atlas Valley. I'm assuming that's a V. There'll be 3 waves. The weather is snowfall, so speed is going to be minus 15%, but there'll be +1 to water elements. We're only going to be dealing with Orcs Warriors. There's going to be 1 upgrade vault on the tile. Really important to always hit the vaults in this game. Each map has quite a few different ways to interact with the campaign as a whole. The Boreals obviously have the giants, which are going to carry their experience forward, but if you achieve certain feats within a map, for example, completing the vault quest, you can permanently upgrade your deck. This is one of the primary ways of doing that, and it's very, very important to try. All right, we're going to be adding 3 cards to our deck at the end of this. Can I see what my deck is already? Okay, so we've got Palisades. These build your town walls. This is very much like Carcassonne, but it's not like the castles where you have turrets which can fight the enemies. This won't attack the enemies at all. Instead, they just allow us to start reaping the benefits of the various shops that are within the walls. We'll start getting money that the Boreals spend there. So we've got a Bowmaster, a Swordmaster, an Alchemist. We've got a Festival, which we can play, which would give a massive buff to the Boreals and also give them loads of cash that they can spend as well. And we want them to have cash to spend. We're going to start with 2 units, a warrior and an archer. They are at the basic levels, and you notice the warriors are primarily a vitality build, and the archers are primarily a dex build. They also have specifics about them. The warrior is a resilient unit, so it's efficient against cunning units, but vulnerable to fierce units, and the archers are a cunning unit, and so they're efficient against fierce units, but they're vulnerable to resilient units, so on and so forth. Thankfully, they don't fight amongst themselves. It's just that the orcs can also be fierce and cunning, etc., etc. Now, we've got some Timberwolves making a move. We've got a monster layer over here. There is a bounty for that. If a Boreal destroys it, they're going to get some cash. Just get some cash from here as well. We have got villages. This village over yonder is going to be attacked by the orcs. This one in particular is the target of their next invasion, but they could, by chance, just attack anything. However, if they do get this, then they're going to set up a permanent settlement, and that is going to be very bad for us. We want to claim it. If we can make it ours, then we will get a new basic kind of central building. And the beautiful thing about the central buildings, this little icon over there, is telling us that once that timer is run out, it's going to generate something on the map. It might be some treasure, it might be a relic. It'll generate something for the Boreals to go and interact with. The more towns that we convert into these types of buildings, the faster these sorts of things are going to be generated all over the map, so the Boreals are going to be able to level up, so on and so forth. All right, let's go ahead and pop down an archer. Now, unlike the previous groups where you have to kind of build off existing buildings, Boreals can build within a 3-tile range, and we want to do that. I would like to place tiles over this, so Tile Spirit there will grant a bonus effect when the player places a tile on this location. We'll get an increased hand size, and this one will give us straight up some gold. I very much want those things. Pop, there we go. So we've now got those effects. This gold is going to count down much the same way as gold in the base game. You don't just get it all at once, you get it slowly over time. We also want to unlock the vaults as quickly as we can because we want to find out what kind of quests they're going to want us to complete for them. However, I would like to hook up to this one as well, this little village, because all the villages have quests likewise. If we can complete it, then we create a main building, which again will start generating things for our troops. Now, one thing to be aware of, pause isn't really pause, it's just very, very slow. We've stretched time out, but things are still moving around. We can see what our Boreal is thinking here. They're thinking about going and attacking. This one is already attacking. These two, the warrior and the archer, they primarily want to attack enemies. A rogue, for example, will primarily want to go and collect treasure and will happily ignore enemies if they have the opportunity to. Right, I want to start building out this area down here. Now, placing down the walls is quite a pain in the bum, actually. You can sort of think of it much like the castles. If you've played the base game, it won't be too hard to imagine, but you have to match the sides. So, for example, this has one side which has to be a clear nomad tile. This has one side that has a clear nomad tile, so I can put it there, but I cannot rotate it. There is no other orientation that would work. So I'm going to go and do that. I would very much like this one to go in place. Actually, I'm going to place this one here instead because I might be able to get a corner to go around there. This one I will place down here. Now, you can run the palisades up against each other on either side. All this means is that I can't have an open side facing this palisade, but another palisade can face it because that's a closed side for all intents and purposes. I would like to spawn some more monsters for my Boreals to go for. I'd also like to spawn some more treasure for them to go for. And with that, I'm also going to give them a big bounty on taking out this monster layer. That bounty card there, that just increased. So this is a contract now, very similar to Majesty. Contract bounty is 96 participants, so 2 people can take on this bounty, and we'll get an added strength and defense whilst doing it as well, which is actually quite nice. This treasure over here, they will get 100 for collecting it, and it'll grant 7 delayed gold to me when collected as well, which is quite nice. So we'll unpause it there and allow our units to go and do their thing. There we are, lovely. Thank you very much. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty amazing. They're bouncing all over the place. Hadn't actually seen that before, but I like it. Okay, there's more and more being spawned all the time. However, now, we can, once we've, like, closed off an area, it becomes part of a sealed village, and sealed villages are what we want. For example, we can place this. The palisade in the background means that I can only place it in a village. So if I place this nomad village inside the kind of village walls, I will increase the potential festival power of this area. And festival power is very important because when I play a festival, now this one can only be placed in a finished village. Much like a finished castle, all the palisade walls have to be in place. But once I do, this is going to be a huge boon to our units, especially to any unit that is already fast because it's going to maximize their speed. It'll also give them a bit more health regeneration. But I would like to place the apprentice bowmaster in here. We're going to just pop you there so that my archer can go and grab some of that. We also have a couple of other doodads. We've got a damage ring over here. Now this is like a sacred site. We can put sacred sites around the homes, the havens of our Boreals, and they will impart their effect. So damage modifier plus 25, and then armor shred plus 50 times 30 times strength, and defense ignore is 2 times strength. So this is better on a unit that has high strength. Of my units, which one has the highest strength? You've got 28. And you've got 32. Sure, we're going to go ahead and place this down. Wow, okay, you've actually already got quite a bonus there. How on earth have you got that kind of bonus exactly? It might be because of... No, we don't have a primary effect yet. That's quite interesting. It might be because you've got a... you're taking on a particular job or something, but we're going to give you this right there. Now, this won't give any effect until it's got a relic. These are relics, so we're almost certainly going to see you going for that relic. But this is a 1.1 relic. Yeah, actually, that's the best relic. I can make a common relic, and it's just a multiplier of 1. We don't want that. Right, we can also get an apprentice swordsmaster. Going to place you down as well. And finally, we can get that corner in place as well. There we go. But we have now completed our quest, which was simply to place a number of cards. I do apologize if I skip over any details, because I'm quite familiar with the game at this point, and anyone who's seen my last 2 first tastes probably can already read it, but I will try to remind myself. There may be people seeing this game for the first time, so I will try to slow down and go over the specific details. But the quest that we received from activating the vault was to play a number of cards. 12 in particular. So we've gotten that, and we can now get a reward, and that reward will be to upgrade one of our cards, and this is going to be a very important one. Now, personally, I would like to upgrade... I would like to upgrade my Boreals, but upgrading the units themselves, while it does make them more powerful, makes them much more expensive. And you don't want to do that until you can be sure that you can get some units down, because these are the only ways that we can defend ourselves. So I kind of want to always have some cheap units, and then we'll decide on some hero units and upgrade. And they will constantly be getting stronger and leveling up anyway, so it's not as important to upgrade these as it is with the kind of the stock troops that you might have from the other factions. Instead, I would actually like to upgrade something that will give them more money to spend, or a better place to spend it. How about we upgrade the Bowmaster here? That might be quite nice. Either that or we upgrade the treasure. You know what? I'm going to upgrade the treasure. Sure, the treasure card is a card that doesn't run out. These little green diamonds mean that I can only use it that many times. But the fine treasure will just keep getting redrawn whenever I've exhausted my deck. So upgrading this is particularly nice. Now, let's have a look through. We'll see how that goes. Now, we've got a pasture over here, and I would like to... This is very Carcassonne. We will get 1 gold over time for each empty tile around it. I would like to start building up in this direction, if possible, to try and activate this village as soon as I'm able to. I would also like to give you a little bit of an extra bounty on this find treasure there. You don't need the +6 strength, but you're going to get extra money for doing it, which is what I want you to have. So there we go. You can go ahead and grab that, and then you're going to try and pop down a relic. Anyone will do that, that's fine. The Apprentice Alchemist, let's pop you in there. Now you'll notice that they're generating a bit of money, but there is also money just kind of stacked up. And that is because this isn't a finished town yet, so I don't get all of the money from what just got generated. But this place just sold a bow for 150, and can also polish weapons every now and then. This one is currently producing the potions that it will then happily sell to my Boreals. If we have a look in here, you've bought a Boreal bow. So cooldowns down, ranges up, area of effect. Your range of mastery is also helping out. As your dexterity gets better, you become significantly more dangerous, and it's absolutely wonderful to see that. Your speed is slowed down because of the weather effects right now, but overall, going quite well. And we now have the damage effect in play as well, and it's being applied at 1.1 times. So we should see this is, I think it should be listed. Yeah, there we are. The damage ring. Okay, I would also like a vitality ring over here, because you are our vitality dude, so you'll get the most bang for buck out of that. I will give you some help with that. I'll give you some extra bounties, and I want to continue trying to close this area off. But now I can place this down. I will accept the loss of a little bit of the potential gold there in order to activate this village. Now, you still have to protect the villages once they're built. You don't get them completely for free, but we do now have 2 fully activated villages, which is quite nice. I do need to get up there as quickly as I'm able to, though. Let's go ahead and continue popping these down and building up wherever we're able to. Let's get a monster on the go. Let's get some treasure on the go. Let's also continue building. Now, if I were to place this here, I would still be able to connect up over there, but I don't think I'm going to. Now, there is a benefit to building nice, big, chunky villages. There's absolutely a benefit to that. The more tiles, I can place down more things inside them. But there we go. We've activated that village. So we've claimed 2 villages. We've found 1 vault. We've done all the things that have been requested of us. And now I want to find some relics, if possible, so that my Boreals can grab those and upgrade everything. Oh, we've got an attack going on over there. I would very much like you to go and deal with that if possible. I could try and help out a little bit by building a little area around it. But instead, well, yeah, I probably should actually. Nevertheless, I need to focus on getting some cash right now as well. There's just treasure out and about as well. Unfortunately, we lost that pasture. Oh well. The archer was able to take them out before they took out the main building, though, and that is very important for us. I would love it if I could connect these up and just build up around this area, if at all possible. We will seal that side off. We're still going right now. Right now, I think it's actually more important for me to get to a point where I can have the festival activate. And we should be able to seal this off now. There we go. Right, this should be a completely sealed area. Got gold down on the ground there. I wonder if we will be able to collect that now that we've finished all of this. I don't know. Either way, let's go ahead and start the festival. Pomp. The festival is now active. Health regeneration is 15 times plus 1 times vitality. And speed is plus 0 times dex. I mean, that doesn't really make that much sense to me. Plus 0 times dex, and yet you have massively sped up. Let me have a look at this. Speed is plus 3.13. Oh. Plus 0 times. Okay. Well, I mean, getting a little bit of extra speed is very much appreciated. The health regeneration is very much appreciated. Maybe it's just a very small fraction. And it's rounding. And that's why I couldn't quite tell what it was saying. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, let's continue exploring this area. Now, where are the enemies coming from? They're coming from high over here. Then I very much want to try and protect this area if I can. Let's go ahead and start placing down a bit of a barrier. Can't place that over there, sadly. I'll place it over here then. We will seal that side off. I just want to build something up around this area so that the enemies don't go for it. Right, there we go. I need 2 gold, and currently I'm producing enormous amounts of gold per second. But this is going to force them to have to go around us. And I can send out my troops with a priority order there. There we go, and continue trying to isolate this area so that it can't easily be attacked. And we'll also get a little bit more gold coming in on that side. There we go. We've almost sealed this area off, actually, which is very, very nice. Yeah, I definitely want this place attacked. I'm going to see if the... yeah, my archer's already in there. Perfect. And the priority is moving around. I want the priority to continue to be applied to them. I want them dead before anything else, though. Actually, I am getting attacked down here as well, though, I suppose. Alright, let me try and sort this area out then. We will add this in. I don't know what will happen to these orcs now that they're technically within the borders of my area, but we'll see, I guess. We'll seal that side off. Place down a priority to go kill them. Yeah, they're having to go back around. Okay, that's good. Right, hopefully my units will deal with all of this, and I will continue building out an area down here. Right now we don't have any other festivals to play, or really any other units I desperately need to get in play, but my archer is crazy fast. Very much appreciate how quickly they got back down here. They did manage to do a bit of damage there, though. That wasn't completely a perfect night for us, and we've still got 2 more nights to go. Alright, now that I've explained the base stuff about the game, I think we can start speeding things up and not pausing it quite as often. I can increase the game's base speed as well, though for now I'm going to hold off on doing that. Let's get that one over there, continue expanding out. I would like to seal this side if I could. Have you managed to deal with all of them? Yes, you have. Well done. And my archer is just going absolutely bonkers. Let's get some more relics. I would like some more defenses on my warrior, if at all possible. That would be wonderful. Let's seal that side off. There we go. That is now a completely isolated little area. Let's get some more treasure, get some more monsters, get another bit of a building there. I'm going to need another corner over here now. Unfortunately, I've kind of blocked myself in. Oh, never mind. There we are. Want some more monsters as well, and another area completely sealed off. So this building is now more or less safe, I would imagine. Notice the absolutely enormous stack of gold, which is now being produced for me, thanks to these. And that's just 2 Boreals going for it. It's very, very nice indeed. And it's because I'm getting them loads of money. Right, let's get another monster in as well. My archer at this point is probably going to be able to wipe out most orc groups. I'm not at all worried about that for the time being. Of course, I would like to do a bit more damage than I'm doing, but it's not a huge priority. Let's start building up and around this area if we're able to. There we go, and continue. Alright, they are breaking through here and there. I would love something to be able to redirect my my desires. There we go. Got to get those bounties to really get them on the move. There we are. And generate another artifact, ideally. There we go. We've got all the artifacts in place. I would like to increase the damage of my archer. I'm not sure if it's only the experience that the archer gets that they're going to carry forward, or whether they will carry forward the effects from the damage rings that we're giving them as well, if that just like slowly stacks up over time, and so it pays to try and give it to your best unit whenever possible. I guess some for sciencing is in order to find out the answer to that particular question. Right, we're going to have another fight coming from this side that I would very much like to avoid if at all possible. There we go. Let's try and get that in place. And let's make sure that my priority is to attack that group. Right. We're going to want to try... Ooh. That's not ideal. Can I place... Oh, that is ultra not ideal, actually. I need to seal this area off. Can I place this? Oh, no, the walls are destroyed. Never mind. Never mind. The walls aren't getting fixed after the fact. I think I might need to get a unit who is capable of healing to make that a thing. Like, let's redraw. I want to be able to direct my armies again. Let's get ye up there if you can, please, and thank you. We haven't lost this main building yet, but we will soon if I'm not careful. Let's pop down another pasture. We'll pop it there. Can I get another priority? There we go, priority. Perfect. Let's get that bounty going. Wonderful. And they should redirect their attention in a moment. No, they just don't care. Fair enough. Okay, well, I guess they want to do their own thing. Well, I mean, it would be wonderful if you could... Okay, maybe the archer shouldn't stand in the middle of that. Just going to put that out there, that perhaps that is not the smartest move. That being said, the archer made short work. Honestly, the warrior didn't even get there in time. Okay, I would love another unit. If I could spread out my units around the place more, they seem to be very active within the range of their home. So I kind of want to get that on the go as soon as possible. There we are. Let's get you down here. Thank you. And is that it? Yeah, it is. Perfect. Okay. Through our first fight. Now, the next one, we're not going to be pausing nearly as much. Right. Select cards to add to your deck. I could get a new festival. I think that would be good. Increase damage of all Boreals by 4 and health on hit by 1 per each point of festival power. I like it. Okay, we've got the free Demolitionist. The Fence Reveal reveals orcs from stealth, or adds damage reflect plus 15 to all palisades within this village, or adds damage reflect plus 15% to all palisades. This one, for the first 3 reflects, additionally creates explosions, and this one's the first 5 apply freeze. I think being able to see stealth units is more important to me. Okay, so I was talking about getting someone with healing abilities. We want the Druid. Now, they prioritize assisting your allies, let's say. They are much like the warrior in that they are a resilient unit. A building which houses a boreal giant, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Where does it... Raven's Eye. So detect a range plus 7. So they can actually see quite far. That's pretty cool. We'll grab these as our 3 card picks. Okay, the Strange Lave. Or cave. Leave. Continuing on your way, you come across a strange cave. You start exploring and find an altar with an old and cracked hammer on it. As you get a little closer, spirits appear out of nowhere, surrounding the altar and looking straight at you. I could take the hammer, plus 15 attack speed to all units and buildings, and plus 1 to wind element, or I can leave the cave. No, I'm going to take the hammer. That is now a permanent artifact, so every tile we go into is now going to have a wind element built up. We can go call to arms, summon reinforcements, and choose their alignment, or I can do a mystery event. Now, the events will start building up world corruption. There's a fight over here, and a fight down here. It looks like a bit of a bigger fight. Let's go call to arms, though. Summon reinforcements. I can summon a fierce card, a resilient card, or a cunning card. Cunning is our bow. Resilient is our druid and our warrior. Let's go for fierce. I don't believe we've got a fierce one yet. So I can pick up a rogue or a mage. Okay. Wild magic, passive. Projectiles per attack, plus 7. So this is a dex base. Whereas the rogue... knockback, area of effect... has a crossbow there. This one has a boreal staff. We could totally go... They're both strength, interestingly. No, I'm going to go with the mage. Let's go with the mage. Now, I would like to take on events as often as I can. Now, the thing with corruption, as corruption increases, the orcs get more powerful, but also your rewards get better. I tend to play fairly high corruption when I play. I like to max it out. It's kind of like a game with like Slay the Spire where you do a mini boss run. I always feel that risking it for the biscuit is always in your best interest. Along the way, you find a distant hut. The stranger who lives here wants to offer your warriors the chance to complete his martial arts school. What would I get for this? I could challenge the master or accept the offer. I'm going to challenge the master. The master took this as an offense and sworn to fight you to the death. Once the dust settles, you leave the ruined school gaining very little new knowledge, but it's a small victory nonetheless. Oh, okay. So I removed 10 corruption. Okay, I was expecting... I didn't expect to kill the master, but sure, all right. You stumble upon a tomb of a long-forgotten lord. A spirit guardian appears as you pass by, rambling something. Listen to the spirit, end its miserable existence, and loose the tomb. Listen to the spirit. The spirit takes the form of a bony figure and asks you for a simple favour. Entertain it by playing a round of cards. Yeah, sure. The lich is delighted with your company and offered you a trinket out of its ancient collection. Does not seem that he is one to take no for an answer. Okay. Alright, so Silver Abacus grants 2 gold over time if the player has less than 9 gold after playing a card. Grants 100 bonus defense till dawn to player entities every 6th night during the campaign. Or Hunter Ascension. Bonus damage per tile plus 15. Or I could reduce corruption. I think the gold is going to be better. Right, with that, we could also go to a resting camp, a brief respite in the middle of your journey, choose to reduce corruption, upgrade, or remove cards. Are there cards I want to remove? Right now, I would say no. I would say I would like to upgrade them. So start the event. I would like to study the book and upgrade something. But right now, I could... Find Treasure is already up 15 delayed gold when collected, and it costs me nothing more. I think cards can only go up as high as 3. I could give them better monsters to fight as well. Alternatively, I could consider upgrading some of my cards. This Battle Mage would become absolutely atrociously powerful. Somewhat tempted. This one prioritizes enemies as well. Yeah, they all prioritize enemies, which is nice. That said, I could instead get better potions for them, which might be better. I saw the archer kind of getting into a bit of a pickle earlier. Yeah, I would like to upgrade the alchemist. Let's go up to an expert alchemist. There we go. So we can get our peeps some better things. Now, to go in here, I need crowns. I don't have many, and once you've gone to a tile, you can't go back there, so I would rather do another fight at this point. These look a bit nastier, so I'm thinking, let's just go for a simple fight just down here. 3 waves, we're only going to be dealing warriors. There's 1 vault. I can get a crown, and I could possibly add a card. I might not, though. as with any deck builder, you don't want to spend too much time diluting your deck. Right, we've got quite a spread of our cards over here. I can place down a mage straight away, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Sure, let's go ahead and place you here. There we are. Next, I would like to place my warrior over on this side. I'm going to try and spread them out a little bit. And my archer can... Well, honestly, my archer could activate a larger hand and also activate the village as well, which seems reasonable. That was the village that was going to be targeted by the orcs. They're coming from that side first. Okay, I'm happy with that. I can use this tile to activate the vault. Let's go and do that so we can find out what we need to do. So the quest for this village so far is play 12 cards. This one's play 12 cards. This one we don't know of yet. I could bring into play my druid. That would both get me gold and activate this. Yeah, so now they're all wanting me to play 12 cards. This is perfect. We're going to activate all of these really quickly. Now I just need to try and get up there. All right. I would like to get the swordsmith down there. Every unit can, I think, collect swords. It's just whether that's a good weapon for them or not is the big question. I would like to continue expanding out this little area here so we can get a festival on the go. Let's get an expert alchemist in there so that my Boreals can spend their gold. Unfortunately, the money is just getting dropped down, but this is going to be huge restoration. Very happy with that, actually. But yeah, they are just dropping a lot of gold there. Maybe I do need to prioritize getting that done first. Getting a wall finished. I'm just going to play these bounties. They're not going to go for them until they've actually got a reason to. But they will go for the monsters straight away. So let's go ahead. Where are they? There we are. And right, let's continue finishing off this area as quickly as we're able to. Let's seal. Well, let's not seal that side off just yet. I would like the apprentice bowman in there. And I would like to get the reveal. So this area will now tell me if there are enemies close by. Let's get a damage ring for the mage. I'd also like a health ring for... Well, I can't place it down actually right now. But that's okay. I'm going to place that in there. I would like to connect these up. I've got 2 of these. I'm going to save that for a second castle. Right, I would like to put the health ring over here by my warrior. Damage ring I will place next to... Oh, sorry, was that my archer? Oh, that was my archer. Damn it, okay. Well, I'm going to play the damage ring down there as well anyway. Again, I don't want to actually place that there. It's very easy for me to forget, unfortunately. Where are we likely to see our enemies first? Probably on this side. So let's just place that down so I don't accidentally play it when I don't mean to. I would like to attack. When you hover over a card, it does pause the game, so you really don't need to keep pausing. It'll pause for you when it feels you need it. Let's seal that side off. I would... At this point, I would like to try and contain this area so I can get an early festival on the go. Let's continue building up in this direction. We have got an upgraded card now. I think at this point, I wouldn't mind... I could upgrade the village so that I'd have a stronger effect with festivals. Also, if I upgrade this, I would... This would become an artisan alchemist. That's already quite a lot of festival power in and of itself. I could upgrade the festival itself, actually. Huge amount of health bonus there. Or 2 hit per... 2 health on hit per 2 points of festival power. Sorry, 8 health, my lord. Well, actually, isn't that still the same? 8 Boreals damage by 8 and health on hit. No. There we are. Yeah, 2 by 2 per point. Yeah, no, it was correct the first time. I was accidentally correct. Again, sometimes I have to. Well, I don't have to, I suppose, but I've learned to try and like shortcut reading because I read so slowly due to my dyslexia and also second language. But that does come a cropper on occasion. I do apologize. Right, let's try and continue sealing off this side if possible. Though I will finish this one because now I can place the festival in there. Let me fill this out with other things first so I get the maximum power. I would very much like that to be a very, very big festival for us if we can make that happen. I would further like to build up here. Try and connect to you as soon as we're able to. I can place this there. That'll make it a little bit harder for them to get around. In fact, there we go. That is now sealed off. Right, get everyone down here. I want those orcs dealt with as quickly as possible. We also want to activate this. There we go. We can now potentially get that one in play. Would like another village in here just to keep building up as much as I possibly can. And I would like some extra help for the druid and some extra damage for my mage if possible. Now, sadly, I'm a little bit concerned that you're going to take a wallop very soon. Let's get them back down there dealing with the orcs, please. They're the bigger threat to me right now. Right, let's seal this little area off. Got another village. I think I've played everything. Let me just have a quick check. Do I have any more? I've still got an apprentice swordsmith and an apprentice bowmaster. And the expert alchemist to play, actually. How much tiles? No, I can only play 2 of them. Well, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's... Well, I guess I could just go for a really powerful festival. There's no particular reason why it needs to all be in the same town. I just kind of like having all of that happening in the middle. But notice my druid going around repairing anything that was damaged. Very, very big boon to have a druid, it seems. And let's try and curl this fortification around the town where possible. Yeah, I would very much like that, actually. Right, okay, let's pop down the Moon Festival. We should see some... Oh, my lord, look at the archer. How fast are you going? I'm paused. Time has been stretched to a near standstill, but this unit is so fast, barely even matters. My god, 17.39. Okay, fair enough. I'm a big fan. Let's continue sealing this side off. But we are going to get a lot of enemies on this side, so perhaps I should be looking to seal that one down. Though the druid is over here, which is very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. Nevertheless, let's begin sealing this off. I want to make it harder for the enemy to get through here, wherever possible. And we'll seal that side off completely. I'm going to start building this place up for another festival, though. Yeah, let's properly seal that off and curl this around. There we go, just to make it that much harder for the enemy to get in there. Let's get some more treasures on the go. I could put this there. That won't be a terrible problem for me. But I do now need some very... there we are. I was going to say, I do now need some very specific tiles to seal it. But we were given those specific tiles. And this is the big part about what I was saying about not polluting your deck. If you just pick up every single card you're offered, you're going to have a hell of a time finishing things like this. Right, at this point I want to get down some more power in there so that I can properly get the most bang for buck out of that location. Alright, let's continue building this out. Got loads of stuff for our Boreals. We'll continue building. Now, the problem is, they aren't going to pick this up unless I give them a reason to. So I need to prioritize it and then put down... Do I have any more rings to place down? I've got damage ring, health ring. Is this just telling me what my cards are? I think it might be, actually. Oh, I should have been looking at my deck down here, perhaps? I would have liked to for that to be a little bit more clear that is what it's doing. Oh well. Why did I do that? That was so silly. I meant to place that one down. Okay, so this is not going to be possible to be finished off. All right. It's just a thing that's happened. I'm not going to worry about it too much. All right, can we expand our sight lines out over there? Yeah, we can a little bit. I'll build... Well, you know, there's no reason not to try and just surround it now with as much as I can. I will pop this down there just in case. Maybe we'll get a card from somewhere. It seems unlikely, but we can always hope. There we go. And our units are pretty much all over the place right now. At this stage, the main thing that I want is... Right, I really need that place annihilated, if at all possible. Main thing I want are these, so I can build this up and get a really nice festival on the go. We can also continue expanding out our vision with the pastures. It's a really nice effect having that ability to just place these a little bit further away. Right, that is almost everything we want. We want one more at this stage. I'm not too worried about money. We've got so much coming in right now. It's actually kind of obnoxious. Right, there we go. Pop. Everyone just got a little bit more powerful. Glorious. But clearly I need more rings. I need more places to put relics. That's going to be a big one for us. Also some better shops for my Boreals. Maybe even some more Boreals. Okay, so I could get a Palisade Chemist. Adds a damage reflect. Might be nice. I don't need an extra fine treasure. We've already got so much money. Universal Contract. Transforms into a random tier 1 contract each time it's in the hand. Okay. I can use it 4 times. I suppose. Might not be a terrible one, but I actually kind of feel that I would prefer this one right now. Right, down here they want Dark Crowns. We don't want to go there, but let's go and take on some more events. Maybe get our corruption up a little bit more. High in the mountains, you come across a temple of hermit monks, followers of an ancient cult. They have learned to unite their minds into one stream. One of the mentors of the temple expressed a desire to follow you, so that their knowledge would help in the battle against evil. Yeah, sure. Oh, hang on a second. Rune of Neuromancy. Ah, this is a rune. Runes are only played on castles. Now, it's not impossible that we could end up with a few castle cards, enough to make a castle in our deck, but I'm not really interested in doing that. So I'm going to say I refuse the help. We just increased corruption for no particular benefit. Your lookout finds an eerie statue. He says he found it behind a small hill. Approach the statue. You look at it for a while and realize this is the monument of the dead god Satarian. Bring me closer and let me hit it with my sword. Arrange a sacrifice. Look, okay, sometimes to do good, you got to do a little bit of evil. No, you don't. You actually... Well, I mean, you know, certainly it would probably, in many cases, be a shortcut, but then you're sacrificing your idea. It's a complicated matter, okay? There's no black and white do or don't answer to this conundrum. But I just I'm playing a game and I want to see where this goes. A sacrifice to Satarian usually involves doing lots of pointless work. So you order... Oh. Okay, that didn't go the way I was going. Fair enough. Hooray! I didn't have to sacrifice. I wouldn't have done that anyway, my loyal troops. Me sacrifice one of you to a blood god? No. You're thinking of Dark Aavak. No. In the morning, you find out that you have got more gear than the prior night. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. What did I get? Oh, is it just oh, make a copy of a card. Ooh. Okay. Now then. If I were to copy one of these... Ooh. Would I want to? Do I want 2 druids, maybe? Would it copy the druid as they stand at level 4? Or... could I perhaps... make a copy of one of the rings? I think that might actually be the better call for me right now. Either that, or maybe get a second festival. That would also be quite nice. But if I was to do that, I'd probably go for the Moon Festival. Or I'd want a really upgraded card. A clone card is very useful, but... again, you can end up polluting your deck. I think I would go for one of the rings, though, no matter what. I was just saying that I wanted more, so sure, let's get a copy of that. Right, next up. After a brutal fight against the orcs, you order your men to bury the dead and recover any equipment they found on the battlefield. You consider your actions a bonfire in the name of ORX, an offering to Nara. One of the groups brings back a cart of items oozing with magical energy. You don't recall your warriors having such artifacts. Is this a lucky discovery? Ooh. Soul Healer Ascension. Gives your unit 20% chance to resurrect, plus 5% for each completed and current act. Okay, so later acts, that becomes even more powerful. Buildings and warriors have 25% attack speed. That is huge. Full plate mail. Armor plus 25% and defense plus 25%. That might be nice. This one scales, but would that trigger on my buildings as well? Or is it only units? I think it probably is only units. I would like this. Armor and defense, I think. I really would like to push my corruption up a little bit more. Oh, it looks like we're going to... Oh, there we are. Level 1 corruption. Minor. Orc health is increased by 25% and legendary war drop chances increased by 0. Oh, well, okay. On your journey, you stumble upon a travelling circus. You pay the troupe for a show in hopes of boosting your men's morale. During one of the performances, the jester invites you to take part in the act. He takes some of your belongings and then makes them vanish into thin air. He then asks you to check your pouch for any items. I can play along and look in the pouch. I'll get the Talisman of Duality. All sacred entities grant 5 gold at the start of the day, and all darkness entities grant 5 gold. Order him executed for daring to make you look like a fool. I'll get the first blood blade. Grants 444% damage bonus for 7 strikes to player entities at night. Or surprise him and show a simple magic trick of your own. Defense preparation. Ooh, I kind of like that. Plus 15 defense penetration. No, it wasn't preparation. So armored enemies would be a little bit less robust. Okay, that was quite cool. But time for another fight. Dare we go for one of the cursed fights? Defend your main castle against 4 waves. This will give me 2 gold and 2 dark crowns. Sure, let's jump into this one then. We're going to be up against Orcs Avenger. Orcs Commander. Increased health of all Orcs when for every lost Orcs unit. Okay, I'm not sure that was written quite well, but sure. We're going to be against bow orcs and orcs tanks. The bow orcs I dislike, but alright. Dealing with ranged enemies, I prefer to be the only ranged combatant, personally. A past tile spirit. Select 1 card from the discard and put it on top of the draw deck with restored use count. Oh, okay, we'll have to pick that one up last then. Right, let's have a look around. Oh, this is an orcs camp. That kind of sucks. There's 3 villages apparently. Yeah, there's... Where's... Oh my lord, that's so far away. Okay, well, let's get our bow in play straight away. There we go. I would like my warrior in play as well for... let's start moving up in that direction, sure. Could bring our mage in play as well. Can I see... This might actually allow me to get down one of my... I don't know if that would work, because these carry forward. That would seem really weird if that did work that way. Which village is going to be attacked first? None of them, apparently. Okay. Well, I want the vault open. Let's have a look at what the quest is. Summon... Oh... 0 of 1. Oh no, never mind. I do have 1 more unit, and that's the druid. Okay, we can totally do that then. I was for a moment quite dismayed, as you probably noticed. Sure, let's get these destroyed as quickly as we're able to. There we are. I could play a nomad village. I'll play the treasure instead. I would like the health ring on my druid, I think. They're invisible. Well, that's deeply upsetting. Alright. There we go. Let's pop that down. You've now got reasons to go and grab relics. But getting out to these locations is actually going to be a bit of a potch for me. I could start building with you, but I would rather not. I think I would rather build out in this direction instead. That's going to cost a lot of points to put down. Okay, I need some cash from items. So let's get our peeps in here, gathering up some things. I'll probably give my archer the damage ring. There we go. Yeah, initially the orcs are going to come from far south. We'll seal this side off. I would like to continue building out along here. Get a little nomad village to increase the potential effect. Oh, here we go. Now, will that activate now? No, it looks like it needs the place to be finished. But since they are invisible right now, I very much would like to try and activate this as soon as possible. We desperately need this so that I can see them. If this is always going to be pouring out stealth units, then I want the village that can see stealth units to be built right next to it. Damage ring over there as well. Right, here's our druid. I will place you here. We'll get a redraw. There we are, and we've unlocked this. Oh, I need to do a reroll for you. Okay, that's not going to be a problem. I would like a health rune over there. Or I could redraw right now. No, let's take that out, please. There we go, health rune. And there's the druid. Of course, the mage can't actually see. It's the druid that can see invisible. Right. There we go. Right, what are we going to upgrade then? I could upgrade the treasure to the final tile. And I'm somewhat tempted to. Either that or get a much better festival out of this. Or alternatively, I could actually upgrade the rings as well. I believe if you upgrade them, they can have more relics on them. So you get more bang for buck out of them that way. But for now, I'm just going to go for the treasure. I want to make sure that my peeps have lots of money to spend as often as possible. All right, we're going to redraw. See what we can do here. I will start building a little bit of something up around here. Just to seal this area off if I can. There's no threat yet. There we go. Let's take them out if we are able to. Perfect. Need a couple more tiles to be able to completely connect that area. Ooh, what just happened there? Let me pause that for a moment. Did I just get given a card? I'm fairly certain I just got given a curse card. Can I see it in here? No. Oh, there's my draw pile. There we go. Cards are drawn at random from this pile into your hand. Oh, right, all right, all right. Now I understand. It's going this way. For some reason, I was expecting it to go that way. My lord, it's been a long time since I played, apparently. Right, this is now finished, which means I could play a festival in there. And that would be very, very nice indeed. But right now, my priority has to be trying to connect up here, which I can now do. So let's do that. There we go. Another village activated. What do you need? You need me to summon a new... I can't. I literally don't have any more units to summon. So that's a quest that I automatically fail. That sucks that that's even possible. Well. Right. I'm not a big fan of automatic failure. Let's seal this little area off so we can get a second location for potentially a festival to go on. Now you should be revealed. Oh, maybe it's only... Yeah, no, they are being revealed because that archer can't see invisible, so wouldn't have normally been able to go for them. There we are, taking you out as well. Let's get some treasure. Let's get another artifact. Monster. I want to make sure that you are prioritizing this group. Gotta wait for them to come into view. There we go. Right, another pasture. Time for me to start cutting my way through the forest in this direction, I think. Right, I would like my mage to do more damage. Right. I really want this festival. I need one more town unit before I play it, though. Let's get that there. We can start sealing off on this ground. There we go, Nomad Village. Another monster. We will seal over on this corner. Actually almost got that one finished, which is quite nice. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad at all. We've got some enemies over there. And would love it if you'd go and deal with them, actually. Please and thanks. There we go. Right, continue digging through this side. Wow, they actually completely demolished that building. Now, once I've finished rebuilding that, once I've actually created it, oh my god. Be sure you don't give yourself a concussion running around that fast. Now, once I've finished building this, if it's anything like the castles, it will rebuild all of these walls from having done that, which I would be A-okay with. So let's try building up and around, I think. How's things going down here? Archer is literal definition of speed. Let's get some treasure, get some walls, start building this area up, ready to be a nice little, actually we'll build this way, nice little festival grounds. I want to continue trying to get through here. There we go. Shouldn't be too much harder for me to get there. Right, we definitely want my group to head over here, though. Maybe I should actually seal that off now before it gets too much worse, because this will reveal any enemies there. And now it's just a matter of me filling it up. And continuing to use the pastures to try and move in this direction. We've got an extra card down there. Oh, select and copy one card from the... Ooh. Single use, so it's only within this particular battle there. So that's not as good. Right, we'll build you up. I'm going to seal the top. Going to build the corner there. There we are. Get another pasture. Ah, I placed it in the wrong place. Sod it. Most vexing. Right, get you in place. We can seal that side off. I just need a corner section here. That's fine. We've managed to unlock it, though. Alright. We've got a couple more waves to go, but nothing too terribly bad. Continue filling this one out. There's a corner section. No. Don't want to place that right now. Do we want to place anything else? I guess it doesn't matter if I do this. Sure, I'll get a free palisade. It really didn't actually give me any kind of benefit, honestly, but what can you do? That's the one we want. Did that finish it? Oh, it didn't. Huh, okay, so it is very different from the base ones then. Right, I just want some more regular units over here. There we go, the towns. I've got these, but I can't see. There we go. Perfect. Wow, you got there fast. You were like, oh, there's a bounty. All right, I'm there. I approve. Deeply. Deep levels of approval. Let's continue pushing the forest line back. Come on, one more village. There we go. And the festival. It looks like once the wall is destroyed, though, that's it. You can't repair it, which is ultra sad, actually. Hopefully, we can punch through this area. Try and drive the darkness back a bit. I wonder if there are cards that would facilitate us doing that. Repairing walls. That would actually be quite nice. Would not say no. Right. How do we want to build this? I want to continue building this one around this corner. Go. There's no real reason for me to be filling this out anymore, since I'm not really going to get anything for it, but I might as well. I've got no more festivals to play, or town cards that I need to put in play. Though, what I could do is build a little protection over here. Something like this, just to add a little bit more something to keep that safe. There we go. More gold, please. I totally wouldn't mind getting down there if I could. To collect those cards. Alright, let's seal that off. It is kind of disconcerting how fast my my arch is moving around and the speed of their shots. Like, when I pause, it looks like how they used to move right at the beginning. Let's have a look. I want to see how many projectiles per attack. 64 projectiles per attack and multi-strike plus 91.78. I don't even. That is absolutely ridiculous. The stats over here are just bonkers. You're already level 9. How has this even happened? Let's continue expanding out. Oh, I should have used it there, actually, thinking about it. Oh well, that's fine. We have got so much gold now that it's effectively not possible for me to run out. I will duplicate you for this tile, for this one moment, and we'll just pop you down there. There you go. Get an extra unit out here to play around. This, I believe, is the last wave for us. Some extra bounties. There we are. Are there any more attacking from the north? No, not really. I think... Oh, no, there's plenty coming over on this side. Right, there we go. We've got the bounty. Warriors doing amazingly well cutting through them there with full backup from all the rest of the units. Okay. You know, just training the swing. There might not be anything to hit, but doesn't mean that you can be lazy. Okay, so we can pick up a health ring. Might not be a bad choice. Or a lumberyard. Increases health of closed fences by 0.3% per cleared tile from the forest. I'm not sure that's going to be that useful for me. Instead, I think we'll go with the health ring. Ooh, what's this? A magical shopkeeper who will accept dark crowns in exchange for card upgrades for the rest of the campaign. Provides 1 loot for free. Ooh, I think we will. Let's pop in there. Okay. I can afford these. I can't afford that one, but that's fine. Let's see what we got. I can basically 3 card upgrades right now. I'm sort of feeling upgrading my archer to stupid levels. This archer is now my... Oh, I can't double upgrade that. So annoying, because that would have been so fantastic. Alas. Okay, well, in that case, I've got 2 more upgrades. I could upgrade the festivals then, or upgrade the nomad villages so that they provide even more festival power. Alternatively, just going for the rings. I think I will, actually. Sure, let's get that one upgraded, and let's get a health ring upgraded. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, looking at the time, we're up towards the hour mark. We've got a bunch of crowns and a boss to fight. Do we want to go through all of the fights before we take on the boss? Possibly, but we'll at the very least do all of the events. You assigned 2 architect brothers to fortify the castle. However, after laying the foundations of walls for the new building, they quarrelled because they could not decide which bastion would be better suited for defense against the orcs. I have to take one. Oh, well, that's garbage. That was an awful, awful event. What? Did I quit back out to the menu somewhere? I have no idea what happened there. Very well. Your scouts find a hidden narrow path to the underground residence of a hermit. They warned you of possible traps set up around. Take the path and explore the place. Set up an ambush. Wait, we'll take the path. At first, it seems that your scouts were too cautious. You explore the residence and find old books on alchemy and fate weaving with yet unknown spells. Take what is useful. Find monster layers. Or the fence of the cryomancer. I'd like the monster layers, honestly. Oh, and then we've got a fight. A large horde of orcs is closing in on your location. Since you did not set up an ambush, you have to fight the whole horde at once. Oh, well, fair enough then. I've got to defend from 2 waves. There are 2 vaults and there are 2 villages. Oh, I absolutely want the vaults for 2 upgrades. That isn't even a question. We'll play you, and then I'll immediately play this down there to unlock that vault. There we go. I want that removed. I would like a relic found. I would like... Which is my upgraded one? This is a number 2. I'm going to have to play that in a moment. Okay, Apprentice Bowmaster, you can be down here for now. Apprentice Alchemist, I'll play you in a second. Unfortunately, this is going to kind of hurt a little bit. Let's get you up there, please and thank you, quickly. get rid of them before they take out my my only main building. That's the other nice thing about capturing the villages, is that you would get a secondary main building that might be able to keep you alive. Right, we'll play this, get another area in play. Sure, we'll start building up around here. I'll use an extra redraw or just push for the vault. We'll just push for the vault, I think. I think right now that is the more important one for us to go for. Let's use that. Go ahead. We will play... can't quite reach. That's fine. We'll get you in play there. We've got our mage. Place the mage there. There we go. Second vault. Now, what do you want us to do? You want us... build a road. Literally impossible for me to do. How vexing. We don't build roads. Okay. Now, I could upgrade one of these even further. Problem is, I didn't check whether that was giving me the big upgrade. But alternatively, I could go for the huge upgrade on my archer. And I think that's what we're going to go for. Alright, that'll do. I wouldn't mind getting up here if I'm able to. So let's try. I will place you down there. Get a artifact. Get you to prioritize. Start building around here. There we are. That is to defeat one raid of orcs. I'm sure we can make that happen. Get some more units over on this side, specifically to help with that. Sure, we'll place our druid there to keep everything healed. Get some units in play. Now this is a level 2. Let me place that there. Is that going to give me 2? No, it's only 1 relic still. Okay. That's a shame. I would have very much liked it if we could have gotten it to the point that we had multiple relics on certain areas. That would have been very, very cool. Right then, in that case, we want to try and build out in this direction. As soon as I've got the 28 needed to get you on the go. We're actually not that far away from it. We're very close to it. Wow, that magic is really loud. Why am I surprised that magic is loud? I don't know, but I am. We will pop that there, get some more gold. But for now, I'll simply place this in location. There we go. Right, you want me to card refresh a couple of times? I can probably make that happen. For now, though, I would like a bigger hand. And I would also like to start finishing off this area up top. Right, we want some extra damage on our archer. Very much so. I would also like some extra health on our archer as well. But we'll see what we can do with that. Ooh, my druid is getting absolutely walloped there. Let's get some... There's my archer. Oh my lord, my archer is slowing my game down. That should not be possible with my PC playing a game like this. Good lord. Was not prepared. I really want to... I can't do anything with this castle. I basically need to get rid of that card. Either that or resign myself to trying to build a castle-capable deck. But that is going to be such a huge potch that I'd just rather not. I just flat out would rather not. It would be such an obnoxious task. Let's build this out a little bit more. Yeah, we can just prepare the way over there. Going to try and use my priorities to get my archer out of their area. Because, oh my lord, they're just chasing my poor druid down. Greatly disapprove of that. Actually, I'm just going to place this over here. I can't complete the castle because I literally have no other castle pieces. Which is why that unit is there. I'm going to further upgrade my archer where possible. We will give you a big bonus there. Some more treasure. Another relic. We will get a bigger hand. Alright, now that's perfect. This size of deck is going to be very useful for us. This is a level 2, so for health on my archer, I think. And we'll pop you there. There we go, sealing this side off shortly. Then we can start looking at building a festival over here. That sounds more like artillery than arrows. Just want to point that out. I'm fairly certain arrows aren't meant to make that sound. Just another bit of proof that our archer is not actually an archer. You've become something far more monstrous. I really want to know what's going on over there, so let's do that. There we go. This place is actually hurling stuff back, which is kind of cool. I could start the Moon Festival right now, but I really would rather have something a bit better. Let's get all of this money in play. Let's try and seal this area off. Can I not? There we go. And we'll bring it down on this side. Probably just wrap that around. There we go. I should, at this point, have so much cash that as long as I can keep cycling my cards. Because we've got a lot of income coming into us right now. Right, I want all of them dead. Please and thank you. And a little bit more sight on what's happening. Right, there we go. No more cash available to us. Archer is launching their strategic arrow artillery. Druid is keeping the fort tip-top. Very much proof. And let us... Can I rotate that around? Yes, I can. So we can completely enclose this area if I'm lucky. There we go. More of these. Just need to keep spending my cash and making cash. Ah, this is what it meant by pushing the forest back. I see. That makes a lot more sense now, actually. Right, please apply a bounty to those scallywags. Oh, never mind. We're done. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't even think we lost a single town with that. Right, Universal Boreal Warrior. Transforms into a random tier 1 Boreal Warrior each time it's in your hand. That just doesn't seem like it would be useful for me. It really doesn't. None of these seem like they would be useful for me. Do I have to select one? Ugh. I'll pick up this Lord's Will because this one will run out. At the very least. So it's only going to clog my deck up for a little bit. Another Boreal Warrior wouldn't be terrible, but I actually would prefer the threat into the Cryomancer. Alright, that actually did bloat my deck a little bit, though. Not stupendously happy about it. Let's go to this shop. Otherworldly Totem. Grants vision into your draw pile over 3 additional cards. Oh. That's kind of cool. I think I'll take it, sure. However, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to start removing these cards. Ah, this is worth the crowns. Absolutely worth the crowns. I'll get rid of that one. Is there anything else I want to be rid of? Probably one of these Lord's Will. Well, yeah, actually, I want to get rid of one of those as well. These aren't super useful to me. Getting them out of the deck would clean the deck a bit. Make sure I get the cards that I want, but they do run out quite quickly as well. So it just gives me a little bit of extra oomph early on. I'm not totally against keeping those ones, I think. Yeah, return. Are there any cards that I'd actually like? A defense ring. Possibly. War Chief. Grants 3 gold for every nomad land tile in the zone. Increased health of closed fences by 50%. Oh, that's actually quite nice. But I can't afford it. So I'll take the defense ring then. Alright, I think we're going to wrap this episode up with a boss fight. Defend your main castle against 5 waves. There'll be 5 waves. World Corruption is only on tier 1. There's going to be 2 vaults, so 2 potentials to upgrade and add a card. Not sure what the difference between those 2 is, but I guess we'll find out. Okay then, now this is actually the second time I am trying this mission. Not because we failed the first time, but because our archers got so fast after the first festival that it crashed the game. And the game does not save in the middle of a fight, so unfortunately we're just going to have to start from the beginning again. So, duly noted, I will try to make less overpowered minions, I suppose. I wasn't even really trying to make overpowered minions, though. Alright. Though, from what it seems, this is completely seeded, because it's exactly the same layout. In fact, exactly the same cards that I'm starting with. But alright, we're going to be playing a little bit slower this time, in hopes of at least being able to get to the final boss and not get halfway through the final boss before the game just lags to a screeching halt. Interestingly, though, my recording software was still happily recording. My voice was recording correctly. I've checked the footage, and it was just that the game's audio just broke, and then the game slowly broke. And because you never really pause, the game was never taking a break. And at that point, my archers were moving so fast, it was as if it was unpaused, at least for the archers anyway. Right. I'm going to want to take hold of that, ideally, but we also want to go up here. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. We got these two, I believe, required me to build roads, which obviously I can't do, which was a massive, massive pain in the bum. We might find that that's not the case now. I would be very on board with that if that changed, but I'm not going to hold out too much hope. This does look like it is in fact seeded. Let's get a monster layer in place. Let's get Lord's Will on that, so you get a little bit more cash. Then I would like you to go spend the cash. Please and indeed, a thank you. Right, we'll re-roll there. Let's get a pasture on that. We really, really want the bigger deck. That is such an important thing to have with this game, it seems. The larger your hand, the significantly higher chance you're going to get the right cards. Certainly later on, it becomes almost impossible to play without it. Right, there we are. They're just going to go around, grab some treasure. I'm fine with that. What was that? That was a fence reveal. Well, I would like... Sure, let's get some cryo going on there. Just freeze them up. Do I really care to move out here? Let's seal that off. I don't mind too much about that one. Right. Now. Yep, more treasure being gathered. There may be quite a lot of treasure on the map right now. Right, let's get the defense one down. This one has 3 relic slots, and I don't know what governs that. I have no idea what decides how many relic slots a circle is going to have. Like, that one has 1, that one has 3. I mean, obviously it's gold, I get that much. But can I upgrade the basic ones into it, or do I just need to keep an eye out for the rare ones which have a gold background and then only upgrade those? That's my big question there. All right, we've completed this. I would like to upgrade... I think I would like to upgrade the monster layer. Let's get a bigger monster layer. Let's get lots more cash for my peeps. Ooh, can I get that? I can. Fantastic. All right, now we are cooking with fire, as the saying goes. We'll continue building this one up. Let's get a big monster layer down. I would like to start sealing this side off. We will be getting a festival in there if we can. I know. The risk is quite high, and if it crashes again, then I know what to pin it down on. Let's get another one in there. Don't need that one now, but I wouldn't mind this one on this side, as I can build out in that direction. Oh, that was actually quite a cool monster layer over there, I've got to be honest. Right, we should be able to get up there now if I want to. Right. That was not what I meant to do, but alright. That was a bit of a shame. I should have kept that. That would have been so much better, but I didn't notice the effect there. Not in time, anyway. Right. We can definitely continue to build out on this side. Oh, there's the boss. Wisdomiac. Okay. Now, hopefully, we're going to be able to take you on the moment you show up. Though I need to get my archer in play. Yep. And we can bring the archer in play right now. But would I like to have you in play further up? Yes. Let's get that happening. There we go. Is this build roads? Yes, it is. Okay. So it's probably entirely seeded. Right. That should bring the archer down, who already moves crazy fast, and then unleashes basically archer artillery, which I greatly approve of, I must confess. Let's seal that side up. This is potential other area for a festival, I think. I want the fence on the archer. Got loads of things for them to collect from. Let's seal that side off. Let's get some defense. I just want to get through these, get these. We've not got that many Boreals to empower, so it isn't too important for me to make these big decisions here. There we go. Let's get a little bit more on the move. Sure, let's actually... I could even hook all of this up. Oh, that would make a very, very big castle, but it would be a very, very powerful castle as well. And I'm okay with that. You know what? Sure, let's actually... No, I can't. I have to seal this off, sadly. I have to seal that side off. Because I don't have any tile that only has walls on each side. That's a bit of a shame, because that would have actually been quite cool to do. But there we go. Let's pop that down there. That seals that side off. So we are going to have two areas for separate festivals. Getting these huge layers is actually pretty cool. Let's pop that in there. And we want to... yeah, if I can get one specific component on that side will be good. Right, I was saving that so I could get everyone on you immediately as soon as you showed up. Oh, there we go. Get some more units. There we are. That... Oh, thank goodness that didn't place in the wrong place. That is fully complete now. Let's get some extra gold. I don't really need the prioritization here. The archer lives up here, so this place is just inherently safe. As that's where the archer is going to generally return to. Right, let's try and seal these off where possible. Because I am very much ready to do the festival in there. There's another layer. Let's take that out if we can. Go. Corner. Sure. Continue expanding it out. It's going to be an amazing festival that will probably break my game again. And then it's on me. It's all my fault at that point. We just partied too hard. Sure, we'll place that there. Get a fresh reroll. Just try and get these cards in play as quickly as I'm able to. Maybe I should slow that down a little bit. Maybe that was part of the problem. Either way, we've got a lot of tiles to fill in here. I'll just have it pause while I'm playing these tiles. There we go. So at this point, I can more or less just play them indefinitely. The cash we're bringing in is stupid. Let's get you down. I'm just going to keep cycling until I've got one that will... Well, actually, that will still work out for me. All I need right... Oh, there we go. We've run out of gold. Fantastic. All I need is one triple wall. I would like someone to go and deal with that, please. They'd already destroyed one village, sadly. But it was a village I'd already conquered, so they weren't able to claim the village. Which is where they start being able to make use of it for their nefarious goals. Right, now that's done, let's pop this in. Bomp. Now I should... Yeah, even my mage is moving quickly now. Alright, now we're going to start working on this one instead. We could start building out another castle over on here, though. I don't believe that once it's been placed, that you actually get any further bonus to it, though. I think once it's placed, and that's the end of it. We just want a little bit of protection right at the top there, if at all possible. Although, actually, the area's already gone, I suppose. Wow, did you run? Wait. Wait. They're moving so fast, so when they're exploring, I'm just seeing blurs. I think this is where we're thinking maybe this is what broke everything. So let's just try and keep. Let's go slowly, shall we? Let's move very slowly. Yeah, I think that's wise. Everything feels a little bit more sluggish now. You done there? Right, that's what I was looking for. I'm going to unpause it for a second. No! No, I was a fool! They party too hard! Damn it! Too much party! Or is it your arrows that are causing the problem? It might be the arrows, honestly. How many do you shoot at this point? You're level 10. I think you're max level now. You're firing 244 projectiles per attack, and you've got a 361 multi-attack. Why? Oh, it's speeding up. It recovered! We are not cursed! Huzzah! Well, we are cursed. We've got an archer that is basically firing a planet-cleansing level of arrow artillery with every draw of their bowstring. We're definitely cursed. This is a cursed timeline. Make no mistake. Why you gotta be like this, dude? Why? What are you compensating for? Yeah, it's almost certainly the effect of all of the arrows in flight. Let's zoom out a little bit and see if we can keep going. I don't know. Either way, let's go over here, take you out if we can, please. I'm afraid to unpause. It shouldn't be like this. Oh, the archer's already here. I am still paused, by the way. Just in case you didn't realize I was paused by how fast the archer was moving. I did this to myself. It's all on me. If only your attacks weren't slowed. This might even be manageable. I'm gonna brave it. I'm gonna unpause. No. I was a fool. I was a damned fool. I should have zoomed in before I did it. I can't do anything now. Oh, wait. Yes? No? Yes? No? Pause it. Recover game? Recover? Maybe? I'll bring you back if it does. Well, I'm fairly certain that the sound is completely buggered. However, well, I guess I am paused. But if I unpause it or on top speed, then you know we are getting through this nice and fast. I could possibly click. Oh, there we go. I can just force the battle. I think that's the only thing I can do. I want to give you the end, and I don't want it to end like I couldn't fix the glitch. I flew too close to the sun. All right, let's see. It popped. Good. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. We're good. Go again. And again. There we are. There's the boss. Where are you, boss? 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 Where's boss? I'm paused. I can't see boss. Don't know where boss is. I'm just going to keep clicking until boss shows up. There we are. There's boss. Please just die. End my suffering. Please. I will never party this hard again. Ah, that's a lie. That is 100% a lie. Can I force you? There we go. Where's my archer? There we are. Okay then, archer. Kill everything. Including the game, apparently. Hello. Welcome back. I think it's safe to say that we won Act 1. Normally, we would have gotten reward and moved on, but we won Act 1 so hard that the game decided to just take its ball and go home. I can't blame it, really. I feel that we were definitely partying a little bit too close to the sun there. That archer in particular. Too close to all of the suns. Every single sun at once. It was everywhere in the universe simultaneously. Time and space meant nothing to that archer anymore. They had transcended. And so as unsatisfying as this might be, we're going to have to leave it there. Because I'm completely out of time. I'm way, way over time now, in fact, so I'm going to have to cut this down a bit. But I think it's very, very fair to say that the patch needs a little bit more time in the oven, but what's there... let's bring it back around to something positive. I really enjoyed what was there. It was broken in a really fun way until it was broken in a bad way. I enjoy, power creep the game as much as anyone else, and this felt like that, and I did like the blend of the Carcassonne and Majesty game elements with what is effectively a tower defense, but yeah, definitely needs a little bit of tweaking. Make sure the game engine can handle what you allow your players to do with said game engine. That would be the first port of call. But I hope you have enjoyed this glimpse at what the Phoenix patch has to offer. It is genuinely a really, really fun game, and in my first little jump in to make sure that everything was running and I understood how the mechanics worked, I had none of these problems. I just happened to win too hard this time, and that should perhaps be avoided. But that is going to be it from me for today. I really do hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next, whatever we might cover. But until then, and as always, if you have to fly too close to the sun, laugh as you fall.